Hello, trombones. Welcome to Strange Humors with Miss Seidel. We are going to be taking a look at... Oh, that's my cat. We will be taking a look at all of the rhythms that we have going on here. And working through that here. I'll show you Oliver because he's in here with me. Here's Ollie, and he is my little man. Wow, no other instruments got to see Oliver. Very special for you trombones. So sorry that you can hear him whining in the background. Oh boy. Let's take a look here. In the beginning, we have a lot of rest going on leading up until D. It is pretty easy to see the different parts where you're supposed to come in and understanding what is happening where, especially with the tempo change happening at B. It'll take a couple times. You'll have to count it first, of course. But after we've done it several times, I think that you will find that you can just come in where you need to come in after knowing how it goes. So, letter D, kind of a weird looking rhythm. Usually it's not really notated like this, and we don't usually have rhythms like this. But beats 2 and 3 are half rests, right? So beat 1, we have the 16th note, 8th note, 16th note. 1 E and a 2, 3, 1 E and a 2, 3, 1 E and a 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 E and a 2, 3, 1 E and a 2, 3, 1 E and a 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Trombone 1 has a gliss there going into E, and also in the 4th measure of D, whereas trombone 2 does not. Then at G, trombone 2, you have euphonium cues. Those do not need to be played. All right, let's jump on down to before letter J. We have the first measure. I know it looks kind of weird. The composer's editing engraving style makes the 8th notes look kind of odd, but they are just normal 8th notes. We have 1 and 3. Then the measure before J is a 4/3 polyrhythm. So we have the 3, 4, and the 1, 2, 3, 4 happening over the top. So 4 even notes in 3 beats. So if you can think about it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then that's great. But if that does not make sense and you want to look at the subdivision and slow that down, that is all good. We have 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a. So the 2 measures before J leading into it, we have 1, 2, 3, da 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 on J. Good. Then J is kind of simple, just with our 8th notes, da 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 da. Then modifying a little bit with a 1 E and a 2 and, or 1 E and a 2 and, yep, da 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 is a little bit different there. 122 trombone 1, you have a pretty high gliss there. This gliss here is very interactive because of what's going on with parts 1 and 2. So I would recommend that you take a look at this. I also recommend that you listen to the recording so you can really hear what's going on there. But basically it's just a continuous gliss, ba 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 ba, switching back and forth between the 2 parts. Then after K, you have the same thing that we started with, right? 1 E and a 2, 3, 1 E and a 2, 3, 1 E and a 2. Then the second part in that 3rd measure, 1 E and a 2 and 3 and 1, right? Part 2 goes on. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong thing here. Yeah, okay. So letter M, sorry, I'm looking at. You are actually in unison here. I apologize. So again, M, you have 1 E and a 2, 3, 1 E and a 2, 3, 1 E and a 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1 E and a, right? Looking at letter L, trombone 2 is resting here. Trombone 1, you have this 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, da, da, leading into M. Then, taking a look at N, we have transitioned into 5/8. 5/8, we have 5/8 notes happening in each measure. Take a look at the second half of the bar with the 4/5. In these measures, you either have 2/8 notes or the quarter note. So if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as the quarter note, trombone 1 has a fun little scoop, buida. Then trombone 2 joins in for the last 3 measures of that. So let's take a look at the first 3 beats though. We have 1 and 2 and rest is on beat 3, right? If you look backwards, beat 5, beat 4, beat 3 has a rest on it in all those measures. And then we have this dotted 8th note, 1 and 2 and rest, 4, 5, 1 and 2 and rest, 4, 5, 1 and 2 and rest, 4, 5, 1 and 2 and rest, 4, 5 with scoop. If we sped that up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ba, 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 we da, ba, 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 ba. Then trombone 1 going into the 3/4, ba da, ba da, da 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 da, da da. If we take out the tie, da 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 da. 1 E, a 2 and 3 and, but adding the tie, 1 E, and 3 and. Then trombone 2 joins us for that last measure of that, 1 E and a 2 and 3. Then repeating it 2 measures later, 1 E and a 2 and 3. Then continuing with this fun little gliss. Some of you have flutter tongue. So you can talk about what that means, talk about what that sounds like. Then we have this recurring rhythm that's kind of similar to what we just had 2 measures ago. 1 E and a 2 and 3 and 1 E and a 2 and 3, 1 E and a 2 and 3 with that little fall there before O. Then 5 after O, you are in unison rhythms. Your note is a half step apart. So it'll be pretty crunchy with the D against E flat happening there between the 2 parts. We also have a crescendo to fortissimo. So taking a look there, 1 E and a 2 and 3, 1 E and a 2 and 3, 1 E and a 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3. Then 3 after P, looking at the very end here. 1, 2, and 3 E and a 1, 2, 3, da 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 da, which is our pick up the dog and run. Da 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 for last measure, but you have a tie. So trombone 1 is da 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 da. Trombone 2 a little bit simplified, so you have time to jump down to that low G. Da 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 ba, right? Very good. Trombone 2 at P, you have this unsettling rhythm. A lot of people share the same rhythm. This is almost unison rhythm throughout the whole ensemble at this point, leading into the last several measures. I know it looks extremely odd. The first 2 measures of P are the same. That third one is a little bit different. Again, a lot of people have this with you. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a. Then at 182, this is different because, why? Now you're playing on beat 2. Last time, 1 E and a 2 with the 8th rest. This time, 1, 2, and 3 E and a 1, 2, 3, da da da, ba. All right, that is the whole thing. I hope that this is helpful for you. As always, you can come see me if you need any help. Take a listen to the recordings, play with each other, play alone, and good luck. Thanks.